Alright, so on the bench here we've got a 2011 BRZ cluster. I've got Canalizer running with a bunch of CAN messages ready to happily be sent to it. Alright, so the first message I found was actually already on the internet, so really not that interesting, was the speed message. So if I enable it, oh, we see the speedo jumps up to a different value. And I can change that value as I see fit. You know, just whatever you want to do. Let's bring that boy back down. That's a little quick for us. I also found, I can turn that off. I found the tachometer value. There we are. And I can change that as well. Let's go right here. Really rev it out. Oh, that's a little too much. Let's bring that down a little more. Well, yeah, it's still a little high. Let's I don't know. So that works, which is pretty cool. Another interesting message I found was that if you send, and I'm showing you, this is what I'm doing here, I'm enabling these things and disabling them. If you send, well, I just did it, but now I'm sending the message that is one of the airbag messages, a 372. I'm going to stop sending it. In a second you'll see the airbag light turns back on. Maybe, possibly. I'm going to have a sip of the beer while it does that. There you go. So it's back on, and I'm going to send the message back again. So I'm enabling it, and there you go. The signal turns off. So that airbag light must be triggered by a loss of communication. And once that message is seen again, the light turns off. Another one I found was to turn some of these ABS and brake module lights off. I believe it's this one. Yep. So if I send this message, you can enable it and disable it. Seems to be an ABS module message that turns on and off the light. I've got a bunch of the different bits categorized here. You can turn individual stuff on. So if I want that VS Sport light on, do one of those. And if I want the track light, let me turn that back off. If I want the traction control light off, or sorry, on, I can do that. If I want them both on, I can just simply do that. But let's turn those off. We don't need those. That's pretty cool. I found a few other things out about the cluster, but nothing super duper remarkable right now. So once I find some more stuff out, we'll check back in. The fuel light here is controlled by the cluster, so that's going to be an analog signal to the fuel gauge, which doesn't work right now. I don't know if that's a cluster issue because I bought the cluster broken. But that's never going to turn off. That's sent out by the cluster. Steering angle or some sort of steering fault, I can't figure that one out either. But we'll dig into it more. I'll turn those lights all back on because that's fun to look at. Oh, I can also make the stability control light active by doing one of these numbers. So, nope, not that one. Oh, I should probably send the message. There you go. So now it's like, you're spinning out in your Subaru BRZ like crazy. We'll just shut that off, though. It's quite annoying. Yeah, kind of cool. That's a cluster. Getting hacked, sort of. That's a backwards bastard. It's fantastic. All right, that's it.